Okay, this looks complicated. It's not too bad. Some things you want to notice is this. Let's see, let me get a annotation going here. Notice how this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and here's the origin. So what we're going to do, we're going to find the equation here. We're going to find the equation of this circle. Not much of a circle. We're going to find the equation of this circle, and where they intersect will be that point P. Now notice there's two intersection points, so we're going to ignore that lower one. Okay, so then how do I find the equations of the circle? So what you got to remember is that the equation of the circle is in the form x minus the x coordinate of the center squared plus y minus the y coordinate of the center squared. Here, I'm going to write that as k, not y. Equals the radius squared. So for the first one, I am noticing that it's been shifted. The center is right here. It's on the y-axis, so x is 0, but it's been shifted up 5.61 feet. So that gives me an equation of here, x squared, because h is 0, plus y plus 5.61 squared equals the radius squared, and the radius is 3.67. Then to get the other circle, what I've got to notice is that it's been shifted to the right. It looks like 7.08. Let's see if I can spell that. 7.08. So that's the x coordinate, and it's been shifted up 4.24 feet. So that's the y coordinate of the center. So x, actually I'm going to what? Actually using the x and minus 7.08 squared plus y plus, no, this should be minus, I'm realizing up here. It should be minus, this one should be minus 4.24. If it had been minus, it would have been shifted down. That's not what's happening. 4.24 squared equals the radius squared, 5.51 squared. Now this is pretty obnoxious numbers, so I'm not going to solve this algebraically. Once I've got these set up, I'm going to turn to a graphing utility. And if you give me a minute here, I'll write this down, and I'll go to Desmos, and we'll graph them. Let's see, y minus 5.61 squared equals 3.67 squared, and the other equation is x minus 7.08 squared plus y minus 4.24 squared equals 5.51 squared. Let's go out to Desmos. I'm going to plug both of those in. If you're taking this for my on-the-ground class at Oxbow, I certainly know you've been using Desmos. If you haven't been, and you're a CCV student or a VTBLC student, and you haven't been using Desmos, I recommend you play with it. It's a great little piece of free graphing utility software. 3.67 squared. Now, I think I've got that all right. And do the other one, so x minus 7.08 squared plus y minus 4.24 squared. I'm realizing I gotta do this, or it's gonna mess it up. Let's see. Squared 4.24, good. equals 5.51 squared. And if we notice, here are the points here. Let me go to projector mode so you can see this a little better. These are the 2 points of intersection. Remember how the higher one was the one we want? So they're looking for the height of that point. So we're going to go with a y value. That's how far it is above the x-axis, 7.8442. Hopefully this helps you solve this equation.